Yeah. Welcome to adulthood. There's only one happiness in life: to love and be loved. By George Sand. In adulthood, my actual adulthood? I don't think. What? College during this phase of life isn't usually your typical fun-loving romp around campus as in college days of youth. During this phase of life, attending college means hard work, sacrifice, and motivation. Every time you access this icon, the following will take place. Your intellectual sphere will rise, anxiety will decrease, and you will also gain college credit. Okay, yes. Oh, sweet. How close am I? What? Okay. Oh, yay, graduated. Hooray. Let's go on a date. Rock. In an effort to show you how versatile he is, Rock has prepared a delicious home-cooked dinner for you. He has spent the entire afternoon preparing the meal, tending to every detail. He has even placed an arrangement of fresh flowers on the table. He leaves the room for a moment, and you notice that his cat, who has been in and out of everything all evening, has a familiar-looking dinner dripping from his face and whiskers. I cover from the casserole dish is ajar. What will you do now? Oh, Rock. Don't be silly, he says. I gave some to Fluffy before we sat down. That's what you must have noticed. You eat the meal and are relieved to discover that it is indeed delicious. On your last forkful, you notice something stuck between your teeth. It's cat hair. Ew. Hey, wait. We are married? Oh, what? Oh, wait. I'm confused. Become engaged? I don't know. Family heirloom? I don't know. Sounds reasonable. Yes, I'd like to discuss this. Yeah. Drop some hints. I've been thinking about it too. Two of you discuss the possibilities. Seems like the two of you might have a future together. As a matter of fact, not long after you two begin talking about it, the following happens. On a romantic moonlit evening, Rock produces a small square box and holds it out to you in the palm of his hand. Bending down on one knee, he looks up at you and shyly asks for your hand in marriage. How gay, in the best way. Now for the big moment. Yes, I will. You are my Rock. Shit, that'd be the crappiest vow, but so obvious. Plan and have a wedding. Are you sure you can handle it? Yep. Let's keep it small. Classy. What kind of honeymoon would you have? Now, let's go extravagant for the honeymoon. We're city dwellers. It's tough to find a decent place to live these days, you know. Now that you have thought about some of the major preparations, the weeks fly by until your wedding date. The time that passes is crucial and can determine the future success of your entire marriage. Everyone has their share of problems during this time. Unfortunately, this includes you too. Rock wants to create a prenuptial financial agreement that would guarantee her half, what? Of all your joint holdings in the event of divorce. That's a typo. Oh no, I'm okay. That out of the way, your wedding day comes and goes without a hitch. It will be an occasion to remember forever. Your wedding night arrives. Two of you climb into bed in anticipation of a night of unbridled passion. The exhaustion brought on by the day's event seemed to have taken its toll on Rock. Even though you're dressed in your sexiest lingerie, your new husband can't respond with the kind of passion you imagined there would be tonight. Although it is a bit awkward, the two of you decide they'll have lots of time to practice. Yeah. The next morning, the two of you get ready to leave for your honeymoon. How will you be traveling to your honeymoon spot? I don't know. Boats? Boats are uncommon. I suppose for someone like me who never is on a boat, the trip to your honeymoon hideaway is safe and pleasurable one. Your honeymoon is peaceful, and relaxing. Any problems you might have experienced on your wedding night are washed away by the peacefulness of your surroundings. This is the start of a lifetime that will be filled with many emotions. There's love, of course, but that will have to be tempered with tolerance. After all, loving someone who loves you in return is easy. Tolerating him when he is moody and irritable is difficult and may mean the difference between staying together or falling apart. Admiration will sometimes be offset by petty jealousy. Desire for companionship will sometimes be replaced by a need for solitude. This kind of talk may seem premature at this stage of your marriage, but within the next 2 years, things will start to become very difficult. The newness of marriage will wear off, and you'll have to start coming to grips with the fact that your partner is not as perfect as you would really like. This is not a bad thing, but it is reality. Your ability to adjust to your partner's strengths and weaknesses, and vice versa, will ultimately determine the sex of your marriage. Yes, either male or female. Good luck. Yep. What is this? My resource profile? I've got a bicycle, and that's it. And my income certainly needs to go up. Now, yeah, major purchases, whatever. Can I get a computer? No. No. Oh well. The library of books. Yeah, alright. Cash, alright. Oh, I did not want to do that. Another book. Yeah, alright. No, okay. Yeah, this sucks. Bicycle and some apostrophes. Well, I suppose it's time to have a baby. Try to have a baby with your husband. Yeah. Okay. I can try again later. No big deal. You've been thinking about whether or not you would like to invest some of your resources so you can increase them. Yep, I would. An investment counselor suggests you look into the stock of a multinational computer software company. Yeah, 2,000's not bad. Triples, hooray. What about health? A male contemporary lightheartedly challenges you to a game of racquetball. Hell yes. Put up a great fight, but in the end he beats you. Even though you have suffered a minor loss, you have earned a lot of respect. What about love? You're waiting for some important news that might drastically change your life. For some strange reason, every time you think about what is happening, you get the urge to munch on something. Restrain and work off the nervous energy. Since you are generally a calm person, this is a healthy undertaking. Your productivity during these periods offsets the anxiety you feel about the news you are waiting to hear. Sweet. In order to get part of your work finished, John Jacobs, a close work associate, mentions that you have to take a trip out of town together. He is a good-looking married and shows every indication of being a faithful and loving father and husband. You must decide whether or not it is best for you. Staying at home might mean suffering a decline in your vocational sphere. Let's go. You decide this might be a terrific opportunity to gain in the vocational area of life. You're right on target. Your excitement about taking the trip carries over into your work. You impress a great many people. Your vocational and social spheres take a healthy rise. Yeah. And I thought the spending went down, so luckily my savings will bear out. It's about time you had a visit with your gynecologist. Whatever. It's very brave and intelligent of you. The doctor will see you now. The results of the checkup show you're in perfect health. Your bill is $400. Sweet. Oh, sorry. Yeah, fuck you too. It's not for orphans. A friend has asked you to mind his 6-year-old son, Evan, for the afternoon. Evan is a sweet child with large brown eyes as big as chocolate kisses. His mom had promised to take him to the mall to see his favorite superhero, Captain Cosmos, from the Captain Cosmos cartoon hour. You have agreed to make good on his mom's promise. After patiently waiting to see Captain Cosmos, who arrived 40 minutes late, and receiving his secret decoder ring and discount coupons to Captain Cosmos Pizza Palace, you make your way through the crowded parking lot for the return trip home. Evan, still fascinated by his larger-than-life hero, abruptly returns to Earth to notice something very peculiar about the man who gets into the old blue Cadillac parked next to your car. Hey, that man has the same pants and space boots as Captain Cosmos, he says, pointing a tiny finger in the direction of the man climbing into the car. Do I want to lie or tell him the truth? Well, it's not my kid, so... Your story satisfies Evan's curiosity and allows him to keep faith in one of his favorite heroes. He has plenty of time to find out that Captain Cosmos also owns a Frankfurter shack at the south end of the mall. I'm sure he got mad paid, though. Let's fuck. Try to have a baby? No luck. Oh well. No, I'm in adulthood. I better try this again till it works. Congratulations, the rabbit. What? You're official. What? The rabbit is dead? I never heard of that. You are officially pregnant. Over the course of the next 7 months, you have a miscarriage. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? That is so fucked up. Oh, my goodness. Another miscarriage. Can I possibly get pregnant, or am I just miscarriage? Is that my last name? Fuck you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do want to have a baby. No, great. Family life has been good. Physically, you've not been... What? I had a perfect bill of health. Fuck you. It's a stational life. You've probably chosen to associate with a select group of cohorts. In general, your social skills are excellent. I bet you and Rock are enjoying your lives together. It can get difficult, but it looks as though you are trying. I don't know, I had 2 miscarriages because of fucking dice roll. Now regarding your emotional and personality development, you're a very trustworthy person. Even though we all have our secrets, you're doing a very good job of keeping your wilder side under control. I'm depressed. Yeah, that's because I had 2 miscarriages, you son of a bitch. You can be sensible and understanding. You are usually cool, calm, and collected. Occasionally you are doing well, despite the day-to-day hassles and problems at work. You certainly have a good head on your shoulders. You are not only book smart, you also have plenty of common sense. As you approach the middle years of life, age will probably play a more central role in your experience than it has in your past. For some individuals, the middle years are a time of depression and regret. For others, they mark the beginning of settling down period and contentment. A settling down period of contentment. Wow! Life can always be as rich and full as you want it to be. You might not be able to climb the highest tree in the forest anymore, but now may be the first time that you allow yourself to experience its beauty without needing to conquer or possess it. Alrighty. That was a lot faster than I thought, so hooray!